Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a 10-minute postnatal core strength stage 3. So if you haven't taken my previous 2 videos yet, I highly recommend you go back to the first video and do that till it's easy, and then do the same with the second video before coming to this one. But if you're coming along with me, let's get started. You don't need anything for this, but if you want one really light dumbbell, we can use it later in one exercise if you'd like. Okay, so we're going to start out with 30 seconds of diaphragmatic breathing from a kneeling position. Remember, as you inhale, really expand that whole rib cage and your whole chest. And as you exhale, pull everything in and up, all 4 corners of your pelvic floor. Great, now we're going to do that on all 4s. Good, one more here. Continue with that engagement. We're going to lift our right arm and left leg, and you're going to gently move it laterally out to the side and replace it. Good, we're going to do 45 seconds on this side. If that lateral reach is too much, you can just lift up and replace. And if you're feeling any coning at all, modify it slightly easier, so remove the lateral reach. Coning means that your core is just not ready for the move yet, and that's okay. We're meeting our bodies where they're at today. Good, last one. And other side. This kind of deep core work is so important, even if you're not newly postpartum, to remind your body to be using its core to brace itself. It's really easy to become disconnected from our deep core. We definitely don't want that. Good, last one here. All right, we're gonna go to our backs. Remember, we're not rolling onto our backs. We're gonna go to our side and then turn over. And we're gonna come into a tabletop. We're gonna do some toe taps, but we're gonna do 1 foot at a time this time. So we're gonna start with our right, and we're gonna do 30 seconds here. Making sure we're not feeling any coning. That will inform how far out your tap is. Making sure you're keeping that engagement that we found in our diaphragmatic breathing at the beginning. Very good, and switch sides. Don't worry about speed here. It does not matter how fast you're going, it just matters that you're maintaining that engagement and that your back is flat on the ground. There's no coning. Coning is when that interior line of your abdomen is kind of up like this, like a cone. So we call it coning. Good, last one. All right, we're gonna do some leg circles. So we're gonna start with our right leg up. You either have your left leg on the ground or in a tabletop. I'm gonna do some big circles here. Again, only do these as big as you can without any coning. So if they're not very big today, that's okay. And switch direction. And you don't want that left leg to be moving around the time. So for these, you can just put that foot on the ground. And then switch sides. Leave the left leg down. to switch sides, or switch directions. Stay on the left, but switch the directions of the circles. Very good. All right, we're gonna come into a side plank. So roll over onto your side and push up. And with one arm straight and your knee down, reach your other arm up towards the ceiling. And you're going to rotate in, back up. All right, we're going to switch sides here. Same thing, rotate in and back up. Alright, we're going to come to a knee plank, high plank, and push into a down dog for 30 seconds. We're going to just flow here. Alright, go ahead and hold that plank. Again, if you're feeling coning in your abdomen, you can bring your knees more into a tabletop. Very good, about 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna come back to our backs. So again, roll down to your side and then turn over. We're gonna do 1 minute of a modified dead bug. So you can either tap your feet down bent, or if you're able to do that easily with no coning, you can extend your legs further and further. Just make sure there's no coning. Make sure you're keeping your back flat on the ground. If I was standing right next to you, I wouldn't want to be able to slide my hand underneath your back at any point. I say this every time, but I'm so proud of you for taking 10 minutes for yourself today. It's never easy to do, but it's always worth it to fill up our own cup before we can fill up anybody else's. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're gonna put our legs back on the tabletop. This is where you can use the dumbbell if you'd like to. We're gonna reach that overhead while our legs are in tabletop, not moving. You can also do this body weight. So if you're doing it body weight, you're literally just gonna reach, tap your thumbs, and bring them back up. Make sure you're keeping that core engaged, back flat on the ground, and no coning in your abdomen. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna do a hip bridge for 1 minute. You can use the block here if you'd like. If not, we're just gonna hinge up and down, engaging your glutes at the top. Inhale as you come down, and exhale as you press up. This does not need to be quick, just needs to be engaged throughout the entire movement. Good, 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're on to our last movement before our cool down. So we're gonna hit 30 seconds of an alternating straight leg lift. So you're gonna start in tabletop, take one leg down, and then switch. If the straight leg is not there for you right now without any coding, you can do your leg bent here. This is just a bit of a progression from our bent leg toe taps. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, feet flat on the floor, and we're just gonna end with 30 more seconds of diaphragmatic breathing in our supine position. This breath really is the foundation of healing and engaging our core, especially postpartum. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this 10-minute postpartum core strength stage 3. I hope you join me next week for stage 4, but until then, have a great week.